الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I would like to give salam and acknowledgement to all people, entire Philippines, entire the world. As a Balik Islam brother or new Muslim brother, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I was a former pastor from Pentecostal Church who accepted or embraced Islam since last year, 2004, at the Manila Golden Mosque in Quiapo, Manila. I have been in Catholic religion also for 20 years, in born-again Christian group for more than 15 and a half years, almost 16 years. Then by computers or by computer website through internet, I have found Islam religion, including some Islamic pamphlets and books from Saudi Embassy, or Islamic pamphlets and books with authentication from Saudi Embassy. I have found Islam. I have read for how many times? 2, 3, 4, how many times? And the first pamphlet which I have read, its title was Islamic Way of Life, which is directly authenticated from Saudi. Then I have found Islam religion. I have read the 5 pillars of Islam, the first part of the explanations about Islam which I have read. They are the 5 pillars. The first is Shahada. Shahada is Arabic term. It means declaration of the oneness of God. You are declaring that you bear witness or saying, Ashhadu Allah ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Or saying, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Now, what is the meaning of what I uttered? In English term, I bear witness that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I believe and I bear witness also that Muhammad was the last prophet and messenger who was directly sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the meaning of what I uttered in Arabic term. As I continue introducing myself, I was a former Christian for a long time. I've been a Christian brother or Christian faith partner, especially in Catholic religion, for more than 20 years. I engaged with different spiritual activities when I was in Catholic religion. Although I used to hear also some different news about Muslims. But during the time when I was in Catholic religion, even when I was also in born-again Christian group for 16 years, I used to ignore only those good informations about Islam, but I focus my mind in negative informations about Islam and Muslim people. I would like to say something which is based on what I heard from Muslims before when I was still a Christian. Based on what I heard, majority of Muslims, they involved in different troubles according to news. That is according to news. I never say to the people entire the world that I try to base my own belief based on what I heard only. Since I have read some Islamic pamphlets, Islamic books, and some leaflets about Islam religion, of course, by the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I have found Islam. During the time when there was a so-called bombing in Twin Tower explosion or bombing in Twin Tower World Trade Center in America, I heard the news. Then I felt so much curious about this matter, if it is true or not. Then since last year, 2004, that was the time I started searching more about Islam by computers on the YouTube, some different computer websites, YouTube, Yahoo, Google, all kinds of computer websites, including Islamic context. And because, I was really curious about this matter, if it is true that Muslims are troublemaker, I tried to search more about Islam. Then I have found in Islamic book, which the title is Islamic Way of Life. The first is Shahada, the second Shahada, declaration of the oneness of God, and then the second one is performing Salah. I became so much curious when I found the 5 times a day performing Salah. Let's focus our topic in performing Salah. If the Muslims are troublemakers, how come they have 5 times a day prayer? I have read also the value or good impact of performing Salah. It is a kind of purification, or it is a matter of purification whenever you perform Salah or you have 5 times a day prayer. Morning, afternoon, then the third prayer, 3 o'clock, the fourth prayer, Maghrib time, 6 o'clock, then the last, 7 o'clock in the evening, 5 times a day prayer. And I tried to talk to some Muslim leaders also when I was in Quiapo, Manila. I was not yet embracing Islam during the time. Then one very respected alim, or one of the ulama who had formal schooling in Saudi, graduated from Medina. I don't know what course he had taken up. He said, don't look at the Muslim people's bad attitude. The more Muslim people are performing Salah, and their performing Salah is really deep within the heart, automatically, by the mercy of Allah, it will be having good results, good manifestations in terms of daily living, putting up business, managing family members, including different aspects of good characters. Which means, based on what he said, I was talking to one of the ulama. He said, once a Muslim is performing Salah for 5 times a day, continually, heartily, without any form of hypocrisy, automatically, his way of living will become righteous. He can acquire a righteous way of living, which means his or her performing Salah will become a channel of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in order for him or her to become righteous one, to become pious believer, which means obedient to Allah. You have obedience to Allah. You abstain from committing sin. You stop committing sin and you continue doing righteous deeds. Once you were former stealing, you stop doing it. Then you will be changed. When I heard this good information, I said to myself, I want to try Islam religion. Then that alim has invited me to observe Muslims performing Salah inside the masjid. I have found and I observed that Muslim men and Muslim women, they are separated. There is masjid for men, there is masjid for women. And they don't use slippers or sandals or any shoes inside the masjid. And they explained also, the Muslim people explained also, that you must have taken a bath first before prayer. You have to change your clothes, which means you must be in cleaning yourself first. Hygiene, which is a kind of positive. You must have hygiene first. Clean yourself, taking a bath, changing your clothes. Then once you are clean already, you have to perform ablution. After performing ablution, you have to perform Shahada, declaration of the oneness of God, and then you can enter the masjid. Once you enter the masjid, okay, that is the time you must be able to perform Salah by the mercy of Allah. You have to find the Qibla, face the Qibla. Then before facing the Qibla, before starting prayer, once you face the Qibla already, you must have a very strong niyat. What is this? This word niyat. A very strong, good intention. In yourself, deep within your heart, you are saying now, Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my creator, I want to worship now. Now I have already performed ablution. I am now ready to worship you because you are the one who created me. You are the one who gave me life and breath. I am now ready to worship you. That is the meaning of what you are doing. Then, after saying that, even by your intention only, without a loud voice, you can start prayer. Now, what is the, let's say, the pattern of the prayer of Muslim people? The simplest pattern of prayer of Muslim people is reciting the Surah Al-Fatiha, which is the first requirement, the only and main requirement for every or individual Muslim. He or she needs to perform reciting Al-Fatiha. You have to say first, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And what is the meaning of Bismillahirrahmanirrahim? In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious and most merciful God. Which means, a God whom we worship, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is full of mercy and grace for all mankind. The grace and mercy of Allah is for you, for individual Muslim, for all Muslims, which includes all Christian people. Why did I say all, including all Christian people? If Allah wants to crush this world, not only for Muslims but even for Christian people, Allah can do it. The creator of all mankind can do it instantly, more than a magic. That's why there is a word kun fayakun in the Quran. But Allah is still giving chance for all people and everyone. That's why I'm now here, speaking here at YouTube, one of the computer websites, in order to encourage all Christian people. I encourage all of you, enter the world, all Christian people, to, before having conclusion that Islam is a bad religion, I want you to know the simplest meaning of Islam. Islam means peace. It is a matter of complete and total submission to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a religion of love and brotherhood among all people and nations. This is not a religion of troubles, backbiting, slandering, gossip, nor provocation. But this religion is a channel of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in order to invite all mankind, all people in the world, to become righteous ones. Provided that the people should accept that there is only one God, saying, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. I would like to repeat the meaning of what I uttered for the sake of Christian people. I bear witness that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I believe also and I bear witness that Muhammad was the last prophet and messenger who was directly sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the meaning of what I uttered in Arabic. So that is my encouragement for all Christian people to search more about Islam. We can use technology. There's nothing wrong with using technology, provided that you use it for the sake of searching about religion, for the sake of searching about something good, economically, socially, for the sake of social and economical development, searching more about Islam, so that your mind will become fresh. The confusion in your mind that Islam is a bad religion, it will be erased. So that is my encouragement for all Christian people. That's all. That's all I want to say for all Christian people. I would like to repeat. Islam is a religion of love and brotherhood among all people and nations. It is a matter of complete and total submission to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why, even here in Marawi City, where I'm also staying, here in Marawi City, Philippines, I have my own regular speaking in television, TV 13, delivering messages, continuous delivering messages about Islamic moral value or good moral, in order to inform all Muslims and non-Muslims that Islam is a matter of complete and total submission to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's all I want to say.